On my Explore page, I've been seeing this beautiful rubber band tribal braids look, and I love it so much that I decided that I wanted to try and copy this style. Now, I don't know who the originator is, but shout outs to you, sis, because you are changing the game. So let's just jump right into how I recreated this look. So as always, I always part my hair first. So I'm starting off with the back and I'm working my way to the top. This is really difficult, and if you guys want a detailed parting tutorial, I will link some videos below. So after parting my hair into sections, I'm gonna go ahead and start braiding. But here I'm gonna show you guys just the struggle it is to part my natural hair that is like super thick. Anyway, so this is what my parting is looking like. That's the front, that's the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. If you guys are going to ask, I'm gonna use a mirror, my sectioned off hair, and then my favorite Shine and Jam magic fingers. When you're doing knotless braids, you always start with your boxes. So I'm gonna start with my box in the back. I'm gonna add that Shine and Jam to my roots because that helps my knotless braids look nice and slick. And then I'm going to do the knotless braid technique, which is braiding your hair first and then consistently adding your extensions. I'm going to continue to do this technique until I'm done with the entire back of my head. Make sure that when you're doing your parting that you're parting in the middle of the box below. That way your braids lie in between your parts. Now that the back is done, it's time to do the rubber band look in the front. Now, most of those hairstyles had a lot more sections than what I'm going to do. I didn't want my rubber bands to be too small because I didn't want it to be too tight or too much tension on my hair. So I'm going to do 5 sections, 2 at the side and then 1 in the middle. So right here, you're gonna see me sectioning my hair off, making sure I'm getting my part straight, and just kind of work with your head size. Not everyone's head size is the same. So just work with your head size to see how you can make your parts as even as possible. Remember, each section is going to have 2 rows. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just looking at how I can evenly make my rows. Now starting with the bottom, I'm going to start making my boxes with my rubber bands. I'm going to do 3 for this section because it's the smaller part of my head. And I'm going to add the Just Jam or the Shine and Jam to the roots of my hair, and then I'm going to add my rubber bands. I try not to make my rubber bands too tight, especially around my edges, because I'm already going to twist my hair into another rubber band. So that's going to cause more tension. So I want to make sure that my rubber band is secure but not too tight. So I want it secure so that you can see the boxes but not too tight where I cannot function. So that's what I'm doing when I do my rubber bands. I think I do it around like 3 times and then I let it go. Now that my 6 boxes are done, it's time for me to do the crisscross method. So I'm going to take that bottom corner and I'm going to attach it to the box that's diagonal on the top. I'm going to twist my hair so that it's a nice neat line, and then I'm going to add a rubber band and secure it. Again, not too tight. And I'm going to do the same thing, the top, and I'm going to do the diagonal box on the bottom. I'm going to take some edge control or the shine and jam. I'm going to twist it into that box. I'm going to add the rubber band, not too tight. And then I'm going to do the same thing, take that box on the bottom and cross it with the diagonal box on the top. Secure it with the rubber band. And then last but not least, we're going to do the same thing again. That top box, we're going to add some shine and jam. Twist your hair, add it to the diagonal box on the bottom. Now once that's done, I'm going to start doing my knotless braids. So I'm going to take that section, I'm going to make it into 3 parts so I can start my braid, and then I'm going to start adding in the extensions to make my knotless braid. I'm going to repeat that process. Usually when you are working your way more towards up the top, you're going to have more boxes. But for now, I'm going to just do 3 boxes just to make sure that it's even size boxes with each section. So your parts may be a little bit bigger, your head may be a little bit bigger, your head may be a little bit smaller. So you don't have to do the exact boxes that I have. But for me, my 2 boxes, well, my 2 sections at the sides have 3 boxes, and then the section in the middle, I believe I had 4 boxes. But I'm just going to go ahead and just show you guys me repeating this method throughout the rest of my hair, and then I'm going to jump back in with my voiceover. And this is what the sides look like. I love the way my boxes lay in between that part from the section in the back from the front. Let's just jump right into the front section now. Again, I'm just going to repeat the same steps, making my boxes, adding my rubber bands, and then twisting it, crisscrossing it, and then doing my knotless braids. And this is what it looks like once you're done. I actually like the way it looks. I feel like I could have done it a little bit better with my crisscross technique, but it looks fairly similar to what all the stylists are doing on Instagram. And I'm just gonna add some of that Shining Jam to my edges. I personally don't like doing baby hairs because I don't think I have baby hairs, so I'm just slicking it in. And here's the final look, guys. I don't know the official name of this, so I'm just gonna call it rubber band tribal braids because I saw that on Instagram. Hopefully you guys like this tutorial, you try it yourself or ask your stylist to try it. I'm trying to get over a cold, so I tried not to do too much of a voiceover because my throat is really hurting me, so sorry if I wasn't going a little bit more into detail. But if you have any questions, you can leave them below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.